Shout out to everybody here on the live, jumping on. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby. Here we go. Here we go. Looking great, Sammy. Younger every day. Shout out to Lifer Adam in the house. Let's chug that lemon water. Let's stay situated. Let's stay focused, and let's keep it moving. Feels good, baby. Feels good. I want to just end this once and for all and stop being blue. Has everything to do with the white balance. 43K, I think we need to be higher than that. There we go. Now I'm not blue. That's literally more the color I should be. The whites are white. 5,300 I thought was indoors, right? Yeah, that's correct. That's the right color I should be. Forgive me for being a different color for most of I was like blue for literally a couple days now. I apologize. Let me get back in the center of the screen. Where I stand in the room also has, like, I have to be slanted. It's weird. Like, how I sit is so, because I got to be into the charts. It's a whole movement. There's a whole way to do it. Anyway, shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate you all for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me. And as your time, I hope I didn't say that before, but I probably did. I like to repeat myself over and over again. The 21, the 21, the 21, the 21. But price action a little flat today. We're going to see if we can still squeeze some juice out of the markets. I actually was in and out of the markets a bunch of times. Already made 4 or 5 trades. Pretty crazy, too. In and out, back and forth, using the 1 minute. And we've been kind of battling the 1 minute today. It's been a battle. So we'll see. Only time will tell here. Seems like my mic is not as high as normal. Let me bring up. There we go. That makes more sense. All right. Let me jump onto the chat. I think the chat's going to get me through today. I need each and every one of you today to get me through the stream. Sometimes it's you guys that gets me through. I don't see color. You're so funny. Life or blessings. Oh, Captain, my captain sees the day. My trading skills improve while watching Sammy, Cup, and Hattie, who here has improved their trading by hanging out with me every single day of the week. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. Your trading skills are change, man. My lifer fam, dream of the green, baby, will come soon enough. Amen. 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 Okay. But life is a blessing. Remember that every single day. Every single day. Wow, I look good, man. The camera's really the way it should be. Finally, nice and clean. You get us through every day, so we got you today. Amen. Hey, do you see a triple bottom of the 4 hour for Bitcoin? We love you, Sammy, baby. Improvement. Thanks for being live every single day. I've been absolutely improving every day, learning from you every day. I love to hear that. Shout out to Crypto Capo. Shout out to Peter Eckel. And there's a trade. If you stay tuned towards the end of the stream, I may just give you a trade that I see. Some coin that looks like, of all the coins, of hundreds of coins, I searched the market. I saw one coin that looks like it's going to pop to the upside. But you got to stay towards the end of the stream to get that info. I'm just going to dangle it. I'm going to dangle it. You're the most consistent person in the space. Shout out to Dustin Mosgrove. Thank you for saying that. Sam, you helped me wake up the extra hour early. Start my day hyped up before I go to the gym. You have blessed my routine, sir. Amen. The daily kind of looks like an M pattern. It does, though. It's a long journey that never ends. It never does. Still learning. Thank you, Sammy. Yeah. Trading is very similar to life. It's just a constant process that you can always work on. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sammy. Shout out to Ty Shantz. Shout out to Seek and Hunt. Shout out to Nor Games. Brian Peterson. Shane Stein. Desert Crypto, Barber Trader Joe, Juicy BBC, Servando Estrada, Remy, 7 Able, Sammy Cup and Eddie, Ivo 10 broke on the house. We love you, Ivo. And blessings to everybody. Someone just became a member too. We appreciate that. Jamal Antonio, welcome, welcome, welcome. We love you, Jamal. Thank you for being here. My name's Sam. Nice to meet you, Jamal. Maybe we'll get to meet each other one day. Hey. No altcoin season this time. You never know what's going to happen. All right. So the 1 minute has broken below the 200 MA. Every time I see that, I open up a short. But we keep dangling it back and forth. We're going to take a look at what's happening for Bitcoin. But you can see bearish retest of the 200 MA. And now we're kind of hanging out here on the 1 minute time frame on the MEXC chart. All right. Yeah, it's been a battle. Even for me, it's been a, and I somehow still made gains. Can you believe it? Not a lot. I was up $200. I went extra heavy right here. Like extra heavy, like way too heavy. Next thing you know, in literally a minute, I was up $200. I was like, oh my God, I flash closed and somehow only took $80. I don't know how that's possible, you know what I mean? But it moves so fast. Sam, love you, brother. You show up with such positive attitude every day. You're a true blessing to many. Stay blessed and never change. I see myself in you. Hope to meet you one day. Shout out to Mr. Whale. God bless you, man. Thank you for being here. Hey, Sammy, have you done your $1 million trade yet? No, I have not. You'll know when it happens. We'll clip it out, and you'll be able to watch it live, baby, live. You know I'm going to make sure I capture that win, because it's going to win, because I'm going to make sure it wins. Wait for the double bottom at 63.5, and then long, baby. Jazz me to 7. That would be awesome. Jazz me, baby. Oh, there's the guy who does the Jazz me fires. You do it one more time, you're out, even though I love Jazz me. All right? Have some respect for yourself, man. If it was your stream, would you do that? All right. I'm going to give you one more chance to have respect for yourself. I love you, and I'm going to do it in love. I'm going to do it with a hug. I refuse to let you get me annoyed. Amen. There you go. And you've been X-nayed. Didn't even get a chance. And there you go. There's the short. See, every single time I kept going after the short. Every time we lost the 200. They brought us back, but they bearish retested that time. And then there the short continues. If you just stick to the script of the 200 MA, there's the money right there. That's 5 minutes of gains. It's funny, because I can trade almost any market at any time, I get angst. That's the next step. So first, you have no skill at all. You lose money, you have no idea what you're doing. Then you join a trading group, you start understanding what Fibonacci, support and resistance, you get some know-how, right? You get that under your belt. Then you expand from there. And more goes your way, and you continue to learn, right? From there, where is the best spot to demo trade? I believe it's WEEX or MEXC. Yeah, jump on into our WEEX campaign. WEEX is amazing. Claim up to $20,050 in USDT bonuses, depending on how much you end up putting in. $100 net deposit. You can get $100 if you net deposit $500. It's pretty awesome. Up to $1,000, and then it keeps going all the way to $20,000 if you net deposit $100,000. Pretty crazy, right? Pretty nice bonuses if you think about it. Here on WEEX, 16 days left for the Crypto Lifer campaign with WEEX, baby. All right. And we have lower fees than everybody else, so jump on in today. You won't get a chance to get those fees back. I would do it now, meaning they raised the fees, but then I said I'm starting a campaign. I said we can't raise the fees on my campaign. It doesn't work. I said then I can't leverage my community. So they said, I get it. I understand you're a business, we're a business. Let's break bread. Let's break bread. So they said, okay, let's lower the fees for your community only, and an exclusive campaign. And so, hey, it's on the, you know what I mean? Take advantage while you can. All right. Short squeeze last night. Oh my God, that was awesome. Yes, the 200 MA. All you had to do is know how to trade the 200 MA last night right there. It was 2. We crossed right there for a massive gain, and we crossed right there. Both paid out beautifully. And then here's that short with the bearish retest. Kind of a shoulder, head, and a right shoulder. Remember, I told everyone that I saw a head and shoulder on the daily time frame. A lot of people thought that I was out of my mind, but I'm telling you, it can be slanted and twisted. I mean, that's a head and shoulder pattern, right? And it's supposed to break down the length of the head, neckline to the head. It's exactly what we did. You tell me. Head and shoulder break to the downside for Bitcoin. All right. The target was even lower, 63,166. And there is more downside speculated here. Bookmap says we go lower. So I've been saying short since this morning. I really haven't been long. I've taken a few long scalps, but I've been short since this morning. Shout out to our channel sponsor, Houdini Swamp. Houdini, where you can transact freely. I'm telling you, look at that again. It's up again. Oh my gosh. Every time we start the stream, the volume continues. Do you want to be left out, or do you want to be getting into the hottest spot of the game? Move your coins around at lightning speed across multiple chains. Look at this. Ethereum to Solana. Solana to ETH. Blast to Sui. Sui to ETH. ETH back to Sui. SEI to Sui. It doesn't stop. Name a chain. We got it. 4,000 tokens across all chains. And shout out to my channel sponsor, Houdini Swap. We really appreciate it. They do sponsor the channel. All right. We love Houdini, though, and they continue to move. You can also transact privately if you want. You can't do that anywhere else, really, in this way. And it's also nice and easy. Shout out Houdini Swap. We really appreciate you guys keeping the lights on here at CryptoLifer.com. Okay, so here we get back into Bitcoin here. The daily dropping out of the head and shoulder pattern that we gave you. We talked about it. If you go through my Twitter, I gave you this head and shoulder pattern for free at one point. Let me see here. Right here. Is anyone else seeing bearishness on the daily? Thoughts to discuss. Let me know how you feel. This is the 29th. And I'm showing you that we're likely going to drop out of a head and shoulder to the downside. What happens for Bitcoin? We dropped to a head and shoulder to the downside, did we not? Hey. Anyway, Sam, can you swap BepTooth ETH on Houdini swap? I believe you can. I would double check though. Okay. Do you have a quick Houdini training in the group? It's very simple, but we could do it for you right here. It's very simple. So you have your ETH mainnet to Solana, okay? The first thing you do is just go get your Solana. So you would go to your wallet. You'll have a receiving address in your wallet. You'll grab that receiving address. You'll paste it here, okay? You'll say how much you want to put in, 0.1 ETH. It'll tell you how much Solana that is. You'll put the address. You'll hit private swap. At that point, another page will come up asking you for the send address, which you'll put in. At that point, everything will be taken care of, and it'll do what it has to do. It's that simple. It's pasting 2 addresses in and clicking a button. Yeah, it's very simple. I'm not doing it because I don't want you to see my addresses, okay? I can do it with my addresses, and then I can have my team blur it out and make a video for you if you need it. But I'm telling you, it's seamless. It's self-explanatory. You'll be fine. And if you have any issues at all, I know the guys who created it. You can email me or reach out to my team, and then we'll find out what's going on. So there's no worries, really. There's no stress. When the person you know knows the people that created what you're using, there's no stress anymore, right? Just like WEEX. You have an issue with WEEX, I reach out to the VP over there. We don't just go to customer service. You get bridged right into the top notch when you're a lifer. That's why you shouldn't be joining the links on your own and doing this by yourself. Use the weight of my community behind you, my years and years online when you join an exchange. Don't play games. Join WEEX today, all right? And find out more. Moving forward for Bitcoin, all right? So the daily, getting hammered as expected, and we could see it. We could see that it was going to happen. They told us, hey, I got a bearish divvy. There was even a bit of, bearish divergence here. I was like, what the heck? How does that happen? There was even a bit of bearish divergence here, So it was telling us this was swinging pretty much, in an uptrend, and this was swinging pretty much in a downtrend, and that's bearish div. That's an M pattern. I mean, I don't know what to say, but it's a double top. It's pretty obvious stuff to me that we were going to the downside. I mean, it telegraphed you every single bearish idea in a row. We were also away from the 21-day moving average, and I told you guys that you can't stay sustainably away from the 21 for too long. You're going to come back to the 21. We went over this in depth. I talk about it every single day, over and over and over again. You see me use it on the 1 minute. You see me use it on the daily, the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the 5 hour, every single time frame. Constantly. All right, every single day. So, don't play yourself. Remember to use that 21 day. Where my lifers at? Let's go. Just because I don't post in the trading group doesn't mean you can't show up to the live. It's time to get to the live. Let's go. All right, Sam, time being Bitcoin analysis. Okay, so here's the deal. That daily did come back to the 21-day moving average as we suggested it would. Okay? All right, now, once you do that, do you come down to the 200 MA? This is where I delete everything and we kind of take a look at what's happening for Bitcoin on a fresh scale. Weekly has a bearish engulfing candle now, immediately. Like, it's just crazy. We were building up. Everything was going our way. No. The weekly said no way. We're in some type of broadening falling wedge here that eventually could make a bull flag and break out. I've seen them break out many, many times in my life. That could send you to about $102,000 by September 30th. It ended up being somewhat of a hot summer, right? We did get 2 weeks in July, 3 weeks. July was actually a hot move. We had hot pumps throughout July. July was hot. 2 weeks in July, right? 3 weeks, really. But then August usually is, in September, man. A lot of dumps in September. I can remember so much pain in September in my life. I remember one time DCAing throughout the entire summer, building great positions and losing it all within like 1 week in August. You know, so crazy. So this tells me that we may come all the way back down to the bottom of this pattern. I mean, when you get rejected by a top of a pattern, you assume you make it to the bottom of the pattern, and that would take us to a lower low for Bitcoin at 51,005. We would break this beautiful support and 61,500. Again, we'd have to lose those key levels, so it's not happening until we lose 61.5. We'll take it one step at a time, but I do see possible bearishness for BTC. You know, what the bulls are hoping for is a shoulder, a head, and a bit of a right shoulder here to push us further to the upside. All right. Yep. What's your view on Bitcoin for the next week? Will it go bullish? We're breaking that down right now. Time to switch to the bear strategy, Sam. Not until we lose bigger time frame 200 MAs like the daily, but definitely a scalping strategy to the downside is possible. Yes. Yeah. So that's a bearish engulfing on the weekly. We'd have to, you know, get that back. 3-day chart also made, you know, once we start, that's bearish engulfing, and then we're starting our second candle. To me, it looks like we're breaking down. Can we make the right shoulder, which would not be so bearish, for a breakout to the upside? And we've been talking about this right shoulder since I made half this right here, right? We've been breaking this down and just patiently awaiting the move. It's been taking a long, long time. And then here we are with Bitcoin breaking to the downside, right? So your saving grace is this. You know, we want to say, could you be making a symmetrical triangle here? I'm going to delete this for now and say, you know, you could be making, I've seen this pattern before. It's an ugly one. And it's not amazing, but I have seen this pattern before. It has played out a few times in my life. You see? Shoulder, head, kind of a right shoulder idea here. And the symmetrical triangle could break us further to the upside. All right. There's always going to be a scalp long somewhere, even in the dumpiest of days. Isn't that crazy? So interesting that I've, you know. To me, this is the best bet to see, and then it also kind of, it coincides with this top trend. And then, so the odds are pretty likely. You lost the point of control. You dropped through the gap, and you got a gap here all the way back down. I mean, the odds are pretty likely. Bitcoin wants to kind of make a move here back down to 61.5, maybe even back down to 55,000. You know, we could, again, we'll take it level by level. The daily has support or resistance right here, strong at 63,000. Let's call it 666. Wow. Yikes. And then we have 60,800. You can see, I mean, bounce, bounce. So you lose this level, you're dropping down to 60,008. You lose that level, you're dropping down to 55,009. I mean, I would take a picture of this. I'm going to give you your labels. But I mean, these are your levels to watch. If you're in a short, you'd be taking profits at any one of these key levels, or opening up a new one if you see another break of the 200 MA on the 1 minute and you can see continuation to the downside. I see a dump here coming down for Bitcoin. It just looks very likely. You do what makes you happy. Anyway, we could, and again, what's the bullish scenario? Here's the bullish scenario that nobody might not see. The shoulder, the head, the right shoulder, and we kind of get our way out of here. It could happen. We are holding a point of control on that daily. A previous resistance is support right there. But the second we lose that, I don't see how we don't go down to 60,005. All right. 488 there on the target. So anyway, so that's what I'm seeing for Bitcoin. And, you know, you could almost say we lost the trend line already. Perhaps a W on the 15 with a second bounce. Also, I'd be careful trading today because the volume is low. They've mashed and mushed everybody that was doing something silly, right? You know, they wreck a lot of people and then they move on. You see what I'm saying? So now it says the stream health is excellent. Go figure. I don't know what to say anymore, Jamie. Always something. Keep giving me a heart attack over here. Say goodbye to your altcoins. Will you take a trade today over here? BTC, the home wrecker. Wow, 1,000 viewers. All the time, every day, man. Yeah, isn't there a ton of liquidity over at 60K? Was going to say. So we do see, and then again, Bookmap, which I'm nice enough to give you for free every single day. Link in the description below. I do get a commission for Bookmap, but it suggests that we go lower. You know, there's so much liquidity all the way down to 63,800 for BTC. Looks like we're dumping as we speak for Bitcoin. Let's get back to that 1 minute time frame. Well, I'm jumping the gun, but, you know, so look, if the 4 hour breaks the 200, I'm done. The 8 hour broke the 200. As long as the 8 hour stays below the 200, you short that puppy to the downside. It's in a very bullish market, it's the greatest place to buy. When you make a downtrend, I mean, that's a downtrend. I mean, like, look, that's nasty bear. That's the nastiest bearish divergence I've ever seen. Look at that. It's like triple bearish div. So obvious to me that wasn't going anywhere. I told one of my best friends, who's one of the greatest traders, one of my good friends, well, someone I consider a good friend now, who's one of the best traders in the game, who I won't mention. But I told this person, I won't even say if it's a him or her, but I told this person, hey, this market's going down, man. Like, my indicator's screaming that we're taking a dump. And we took it so far, we'll see what happens. But again, every time I'm below a 200 MA on the 8 hour time frame, and I did it yesterday, and I took the short. When we bumped down, I took the short off the table because I made the money pretty fast. But again, I would just take this short. Stop loss, you know, that's a 5-to-1 risk-reward ratio. I keep my stops so tight at 64.5, and I let it run. You know, because the odds of me winning are higher than losing. Okay? So I can go to my perpetual, right? It's been a crazy day of trading, honestly. Up $70, $40. It's just been a choppy chop. You can see. Well, let's take a look here. BTC. Oh, what are you doing? There you go. I want to see my USD perpetual. Now, look, we did get resistance by the 200. Now you're almost a little too far from the 200. You kind of almost want to start your shorts every time you lose the 200. Whenever you're lower than it, you usually come back to it. I've seen it many times. Right? That's why you just look at the 8 hour. And what's interesting about BTC, you never know. We are previous resistance is support. Maybe we get a bounce here. Anything is possible. And then we start you know what I mean? We do this. I'm open-minded, everybody, that anything, like we might get a bounce here and do one of these. I mean, more like this, I'm sorry, but you know. And then blast on out. You never know. That's every time you take a trade, you take a shot. But the idea that I'm going for here, and what makes me safe, and you know, I've back tested it enough that it gives me confidence. Is see resistance right there on those wicks. I use that as kind of a bridge. And then, you know, the next zone of liquidity is down there, so I could get all the way to liquidity. And I could take me a short, right? All the way down to 59,015, 35, is it? Yeah. The stop loss we're going to be going for is going to be, you know, maybe 64,784 is what it says. Remember, 0.01 is about 600. So risking 600 for $6,000 almost. You see what I mean? I mean, it's like I could lose I could do 300 for $6,000. 0.05 on that, right? And there you go. I mean, that's half of a Bitcoin, $3,000. I like that. 3,000 for $3,000, basically, almost. You know. And I can't lose a lot. It doesn't go my way. We flip it back the other way. I'd like to wait for the 1 minute to come back to the 200 SMA to give me a better shot. But that's the trade that I'm looking for here. So I leave that. What I do is I duplicate this, right? And I let that cook. Like I didn't start the trade yet, but I let that sit for when I feel the best entry is possible. And that's going to be an 8 hour time frame trade. And I backed it. I mean, I did it here. I would have opened up the trade maybe in one of these candles and maybe become green, but I would have eventually won that move enough. If I get a move that big on this 8 hour with the position that I'm in, I'll make some good gains. I'll make at least $1,000 or $2,000, you know what I mean? So I don't need a huge move. And now Bitcoin's going to try that shoulder, head, right shoulder back to the upside, but it's likely lackluster here. And see, there's the same short I was talking about right there, right? Now it's back to 380, Bitcoin pumping back to the upside. Let's take a look here at my smaller time frames on the perpetual. But even the 1 hour looks like it's about to get roofed. It's just about to go down. 1 hour's oversold in the stochastics and pointing to the downside as they pump the price on a short squeeze. This is just nuts today. But I got these market makers in my eye. They ain't gonna trick me. I'm gonna be able to see the highest probability based off years and 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 years of data. I'm not playing myself. It's just such an ugly, like, price action is just disgusting today. I mean, I could do this, something like that. Yeah, you bounce there, trend line resistance. Wow, 340 though. Let's take a look. I gotta go to these smaller time frames. It's attempting to do a V-shape, you know, it's going after whoever shorted late, right? It's attempting to put in the inverted head and shoulder. Break back to the upside. If it flips to 200 MA, all right. And it may just be coming for the bearish retest of the 200 one more time. Just like when it tests it on the bullish move. But wow, they really squeezed the shorts here back to 64,440. Bang, bang, bang. Wow, that's a beauty. And look, now they're gaining some, they build in a little liquidity. That's why you never know. Bookmap could say you're dumping, and look, there's a short squeeze. Likely enticing longs, though, just to create more shorts, in my humble opinion. More liquidations. The 8 hours still not where you want it to be, period. Right? 7-minute loss to 200 SMA with a bearish retest. That's usually a sign of more downside to come. You know? I'd look for the 7-minute to bearish retest. If the 7-minute flips to 200, then you long. I know that's crazy, right? I've learned this the hard way, everybody. That I can't be wrong or right. I just got to play whatever the market gives me and confirm the confirmations. I used to be like, I have to be long or short. Now, honestly, I could flip long or short at any moment. And that took years. That didn't happen until my last 2 years of 17 years of trading. I'll tell you that right now. Your brain flips. You're able to kind of see it differently or both sides, and you're able to kind of pull whichever side based on years of, because you've been burned both times for not doing what you need to do. Like, you've seen it get above the 7 and rip, and you stayed in the short and lost tons of money, you know, and you're like, why did I do that? Right? The green candle is usually the time to get in, right? See that green candle move right there? It might be the best entry I can get. And whatever, I'm also gonna pull it down to half. Let's say pull it to 2. I could be less risky. Right there. And I'll start the short there. We'll go from there. You know what I mean? Can't lose a lot on that. You know what I'm saying? It's $690 at 30x leverage. It's a third of a Bitcoin. But if we keep going my way, right? You know, it's very likely I'm going to get paid here. And I want to add to the trade. I see more downside, everybody. I'm sorry to say, but I just do. Look how close my stop loss is to my entry. How can I do that? Look, already up 12 beans because I can see the way the market's moving based on years of doing this, okay? You see me long, you see me short, you see me flip, you see me dip. And you don't have to risk a lot. I don't even need to trade today. There's no reason to. I've already made a mass. My day's been amazing. Jungle Boo, is there, not sure what though, I don't know. Compare tether dominance chart to BTC. Yeah. And look, that's a fast 25 bucks, right? How to make $25 in less than 2 minutes by Sam Price. We'll see though. Don't count your chickens before they hatch, especially when you're levered trading. But it looks to me like we're headed down to that liquidity zone. That was our last bit. Just try and entice some longs to try to get more short liquidity. But I could be wrong. You never know. I've seen them do it many, many times. We can still close the 50-minute as red, which would indicate a nice follow-up dump. Amen. Imagine working for $20 an hour. You are very handsome. Thank you, Boop. That's very nice of you. I don't know what to say. Thank you. Awkward moments on the live. Okay, my mom used to say that though, so you agree with her. Caught that shark fin at 63,712. Interesting. I remember working for $20 an hour, right? We can still close the Cree, yeah. Shout out to Pedro Romas. Last time I buy on 6466, I'm in a loss. I'm waiting for 68,000. Interesting. I'm totally straight, but a guy like you could turn a man to, oh my God. You guys are freaking weirdos, man. I love you. Shout out to Keith, man. Do you ever analyze other coins out here? Just curious. Love the show all the time. Yeah. He says your stochastics say opposite direction. Yeah, they're oversold, but it doesn't mean I've seen them dump when they're this low before. Like when we got right here, we were this low, and look, we just continued to dump in this secondary section of the stochastics. I'm just trading what I know about the 200, and the 200 should send us to Valhalla. We should at least drop to this blue line here at 62,470 for Bitcoin. I'm looking for 2-week hidden bullish div. That's a smart move. It's the haircut. Shout out to Board Type Crow. Thank you for being here, man. I wanted to look like you, Board Type, so I got a haircut like you when I saw you. The shorts looking good, Sammy. So far, so good. Yep. My Naka bag is moving, bang. Lifers. Really, Naka? Grinding, we're on the way. I love you. Shut the key bag. You're funny. My trading skills continue to prove your tutelage. I need to stop over trading. Patience and discipline. Working on it. Just take what the market gives you and don't overtrade one day. Like today, you don't see me going all in with my portfolio. Look how slow we're moving. We don't have the volume or the movement. We're kind of bouncing around here, slowly but surely. Shout out to VSJ. You're the man. No, you're the man, VSJ. Shout out to everybody here. We have such a blessed group of people that love to share the stream with me every single day, and it's amazing. We know it. We know we have the most positive, loving group in the game. We know it. No haters, just love, and it's amazing. And it feels good, man. Let's go. Good morning. Shout out to Fidel. Bullish. So bullish. You always made me laugh when you did that, man. Shout out to Fidel Escobar in the house. God bless you, man. When you move into Sarasota so we can go and get food all the time. And look, now we're up a nice 5%. The short is coming down for you. I should be 80 because I doubled up and then I kind of pulled back on that trade. I'm going to double down now. But look, I mean, we can easily make a nice gain here if this continues in our favor. I'm about to move the stop loss to break even as soon as I can to protect that purse. But it is a bigger, I mean, I'm supposed to trade this on the 8 hour. I'm just so used to scalping. Do you think we'll bounce at 63.4? It's a chance. I would love if we get there. That's all I would like to get to is 63.4. Let's see if we can break 64,000. Yesterday, all we did was battle this area. Battle 64,000 on the 8 hour time frame, and then we came back to it. Now we're up $70 in the trade. Everything going our way so far. So good if you took the short. Another win here on the channel. And again, I mean, they pile up over time, don't they? 77, I love it. I always like to trap the 77. It's funny, they don't show me the win. See that? It'll show 0.0 Bitcoin. I guess, I don't know why. It used to. That was a glitch now. I don't know why. Maybe if you toggle this. No, I don't know why. But you know I made the gain. And like 80, I don't like to give back 80. But we want to see this candle continue. 8-hour candle to the dump side. Oh my God, it's really going down. I feel gold coming out more left or right. I'm shorting with you. Worst month is coming for crypto in September. September is always just a nasty month too. Much more sustainable than extreme risk and high leverage trades. Amen. Like you can make sure you win. Like this trade I can make right now, I can make sure I win it. Like right there, look, my stop loss is in profit. I can guarantee that I'm going to take some gains off the table. You see? Like we can't lose the trade now, no matter what. I don't care, you know what I mean? No matter what, they can't take money from me. You see? Yeah, well, how do you make big wins then, Sammy? It takes time. And it's funny, it's like all the times I remember never using the stop loss, they always hit me off and I ended up getting, losing way more money. The second you put a stop right there, you're like, come get me, come get me. And you'll sit there way longer than you ever thought possible. But had that been the other way around with no stop loss, they would have went right down and you'd be down so far. Isn't that crazy? You ever notice that? No stop loss, you're down $500 immediately, you're freaking out. You put your stop right there and ask for it to get hit and it doesn't get hit. Now we get some space on the move too. I'd love to see 64,000 break here while I'm this close to the zone. See if we get this candle to close big. The key is you do this 10 times a day and you just consistently make gains. Look, I'll get hit off now. I don't know how I'm not going to get hit off. Bang, right? Volatile day. And what also I like about this trade is I can make this trade a bunch of times over and over again. I can make this trade again now if it does the same thing, right? Astro got hacked. Maybe there's a short in it. Sam, when will you trade some real size? I mean, I have 100K in Bitcoin in Solana right now. I have like over $1 million. I have over $300,000 in altcoins. I have over basically dang near $2 million in crypto right now. Like I could lose millions of dollars. Like how is that not real size? I don't understand. I made millions of dollars without trading leverage, man. I made this really clear to everybody. I don't need to trade leverage. I'm not getting annoyed. I'm just like, if I don't get it. Because I don't trade leverage real size. You don't think I trade real size. Like, man, my size is way bigger than yours. Like, try me, brother. You know what I mean? Like, just try me. Like, I don't want to throw my money around and I feel rude to do that. But like, don't get me annoyed and make me do it. You know what I mean? All right. Let's get back to brass tacks here. All right. I just bought breakfast with Bitcoin. It's fine. Yeah. Bro got triggered. Big bang. Take little bang. Yeah. My wife says my size is sufficient. Don't engage in the pencil necks. Amen. 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 He just wants to see me get wrecked. You know what I mean? Not gonna happen on my watch, man. Like, I'm not a fool. Also, they got rid of my perpetual there. I like this trade regardless. Like this trade still tells me that it's good to go. You're still below the 200 on the 8-hour time frame, which says you're going to dump. Okay. I love Sammy. Shout out to Tom Crown in the house, man. God bless you, Tommy. They get on my nerves, Tommy. You know how it is, man. Don't they ever get on your nerves sometimes, Tommy? You know what I mean? You're trying to push forward, people playing games with you, and you're just like, listen, bro, I don't gotta do nothing, you know. Risk management is king. Watch and learn, amen. I'll turn it up when it's not Thursday. I shouldn't even be trading today. Like I shouldn't even make an extra $50 today. It's, you know what I mean? I'm doing this just for fun. So point one, I always have to do this again. Yeah, so that's 600 now for almost $6,000. It's like it's still a 10 to X risk reward ratio, which is crazy. My mouse is like busted, man. It hit the ground and I feel like it like plays games here. That's $60, right? For $600. So funny. I mean, it's like, why not? You know? Like, that's just like to see what would happen. You know, just throw it out there. Worst comes to worst, you lose $60, but you might just make 600. The key is if we lose this level here, then you double down, because then it's likely you're going to continue further. My size is bigger than yours. Pause, Sam. You have to throw a pause in there. I lost 5% of my entire portfolio trading after not realizing I was in a long trade still. Oh my gosh. How about you stop deciding what you want Sam to do and just watch what he's doing? So funny. Shout out to Tom Crown dropping by, saying hi. We appreciate you, Tommy. Throw that wrench around whenever you want, man. Whale talk. I want 200 on the daily. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Let's go, man. We're back inside this winter, man. Chicken dinner. Just added a little mo. I've done that before, and then it ends up being a huge trade. I mean, yeah, see, how did I end up doing what? Did I open up a long accidentally? No, I was about to say, like, all right. Something funny just happened. I, like, limited in at the wrong I don't know what. See? Anyway. And we'll watch this. We'll go from here. 8-hour time frame to the downside. That's what I'm playing. That's it for me. 1 hour looks absolutely horrible with a bearish engulfing candle about to take it to the downside. I mean, if that 1 hour doesn't dump on my name ain't Sammy P, I mean, that looks like we're going to dump. So I'm trading that 1 hour, that 8 hour, and let's continue. I see how the moving average is a little further apart, but, you know, you're getting the 80 to cross the 200, the 100 across the 200. Just bearish signs all around here for Bitcoin. All right. 64,000 is just a battle zone, though. Bounce, bounce, bounce. We do keep bouncing off 60,000. What's the bullish scenario? Let me go against, you know. But again, look, you got resistance by the 200 on the 7-minute. Now they're trying to give you a bullish divergence here on the 7-minute time frame, like you can get a balance. Just doesn't look amazing. Even the 1 minute looks like it's going to make a move. Like, it looks like it's just going to dump even further down. I mean, I don't see a good strong. It's trying to make a divergence, but. And then Bookmap has all the liquidity to the downside. It says once we break that 64,000, we're going to take the dump down. Just show me the money, man, and help me get paid. I do this every single day, and I'm 80% to 90% accurate. So just do what you're supposed to do. Thank you so much, market makers. Show me getting paid in front of everybody, and let's do this. Thank you. Thank you. Let's keep the green coming now, all right? Stop making them think I don't do this for a living, all right? Let's go. Don't use the one probability day against me. Make sure my probability plays out every single time. How dare you use that 10% loss against me today? Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. Show us the gains. My size is bigger than your earphone. Another 5K Bitcoin DCA on spot. Love you, Sammy. I mean the world to me, and my gains you gave me. Amen, brother. You know what to carry on dumping when the new hour immediately opens with a move up, and then we carry on dumping. I love that you said that. Let's go, baby. Right to the downside. Let's see it. Broadening, falling. This is a rising wedges break down 68% of the time. Oh, what's going on here? And to me, this is a wedge, and you lost. I mean, you lost the trend line right there. I feel like you lost it twice already. Stop toying with us and let the dump happen. Become a voice actor. I want to be. That way I won't have to trade anymore. And you know, go through my brain. You know, my brain's drained at the end of this stream every day. I use so much probabilities and all the data in my mind and years of data. It's not easy. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get paid now. Let's get paid, baby. Let's go. Let's go. And we've already won one trade. This will be the second one in a row. Let's go, baby. Show us the money. That's what I'm saying. $100. Now remember, I could take the $100 and move on, make $700 today if I could do this 7 times. Or I can hold on for massive gains and be real greedy. Let's go for the gains, huh? Let's get real greedy today, right? 150 bucks on the trade. Let's go. Let's go. Remember, we haven't been in the trades too long either. Let's go, baby. $180 of the trade. Let's continue to drop this puppy to the downside. $191 of the trade, continuing to run it up. Remember, I made 2 trades now, so I got to kind of manage both. I got 2 stop losses, 196 in the trade. It could go any way, any moment in time. Here comes the dumpage. 183. I like to day trade that. I mean, man, 200 bucks of the trade. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Dump it. Dump it, Bogdanov. Send it down to liquidity. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Send it. Send it. Gains on gains. Who's up in gains on the stream? Continuing to make gains with the lifer. We love you. We appreciate you. We thank you so much for being here. 63. Send it. We're losing 8. 250 on the trade. Let's go. Let's go. Send it down. 300 on the trade. Let's go. I'm happy with 300. I'm going to take my 300 bucks. I just put it in order to take the 300. Let's see if we can take it. And I took my $300. Let's go. Let's go. Oh! Just want to make a couple thousand a day. Ain't nothing, you know. Just want to make 300 bucks in 2 minutes. Ain't a problem with that, right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Bang, execution style. And take your gains, because you never know who's going to take them from you. All right? And this may go all the way to 63. You know what I mean? And there's no guarantees. What I can guarantee is that we took gains, though. You know what I mean? All right? And everyone sweats the fees, too. Right? And wow, this is going lower now. Let's see if we can continue something on WEEX here. Let's see. Okay. Sorry. One of my 3-year-olds having a breakdown out there, apparently. Oh, man. 700, though. Dang, man. Every time I think the trade, it's like the massive gains dropping to 680. Look at that. Dang, we would have made 500 there. It's okay. See what I'm doing? Don't do that. The second you do that, you go, dear Lord, thank you so much for the gains you gave me. Thank you for the ability to see the market in which I did. I was able to play a short, get in and get out. I did what I said I was going to do when I did it. You know, don't hold anything for when it could have, would have, should have happened. That's just a waste of our time. You know, if there's more gains to be had, let's see if we can find more gains then. You see what I'm saying? Let's see if we can find more gains. All right. Always be grateful. Just trail your stop loss. 3-year-old just made, she did short with you. She'll be okay. Yeah. She's funny. I didn't short the market. Yeah. Eventually, we're going to get overextended. And again, look, the 5-minute lost to 200 right there. Perfect short. Boom. All right. And again, now that, wow, they went all the way to 504 on that move. Oof. I would have made a pretty penny there. Another, probably would have made almost 800 bucks on the trade. It's all right. I'm excited. I didn't lose, dude, in front of a bunch of people. I made gains in front of the world. Like, repeat that, you know, in front of 1,000, how many, you know, almost dang near 1,500 people making gains in front of everybody, right? So instead of closing your trade, you should have just moved the stop loss. I've done that. Yeah, I don't know, though. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, man. I disagree. You know why? I would have paid more fees. When I closed that trade, I paid little fees because I used a limit order in a way. You do get it? Stop loss. Anyway, whatever. It depends. I don't care what I should have, would have done. I'm happy that what I did do. All right. You're a monster, man. Shout out to Quentin Davis. Made more money in Costek. Yeah. I'm an actor and VO actor. The first time I saw your stream, I couldn't resist. But do your awesome voice. Yeah. Shout out to Emmanuel Alderetti. Yeah. Shabby cup and hattie to the upside. I played the 70K Bitcoin 200 SMA. Now I just ride the short of the daily. You taught me. It's in the charts, everyone. This is the secret sauce, baby. I know. Gains on gains, baby. I'm an actor, and first time I saw your I couldn't resist, but to your awesome voice. I thought I just read that again. Render getting destroyed. I don't know, man. I don't own any renders, so I don't know. You're awesome. Love from Poland. Thank you. And wow, it looks like it's going to continue to the downside on the dumpage. And if you were watching my channel, we called the dump for you. You know, we showed you what was likely going to happen based on the bigger time frames. And look where we're at. We continue to dump here to the downside. I mean, this 8-hour trade really says, and look, our stop loss was so close to our entry. You get it? That's why the trade made gains so fast, because you didn't need price action to start gapping away, and we didn't have to risk a lot. The risk was tiny. You see? It continuing to grow. I'll tell you, we're going to turn 0.3 Bitcoin to 0.4. We're almost there. I started with 0.3 Bitcoin, and we're going to turn it to 0.4. I mean, that's a $6,000 in Bitcoin that I'm making in the course of a couple weeks. Yeah. I just made $1,000. Thank you, Sammy. Bang, 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 man. Shout out to who just made massive gains here with the short to the downside. We gave the entry the stop loss, and it's actually still in the gain right now if you're in the trade. No reason to even leave the trade. Look, we could still make the trade with a 4.5 risk to reward ratio. The trade still stands as is, right? How low can Render go? Let's take a look at Render. I see a lot of people stressed about Render. Let's take a look at what's happening. It looks like AI coins are getting just absolutely demolished here. All right. I thought they had Render on. So here's the deal. Render was low. It started at 48 cents last December of 2022. That was really the time to get out was March. I mean, I remember St. Patrick's Day. I told my wife, like, we should sell it all. It's so weird. And I kept telling my group too, don't be, because people are saying don't panic sell, panic sell. I said, hey, don't listen to people tell you not to panic sell. Like, if you feel like this is a good place to take some profits, take some profits. If you're up big in a lot of things, you know, we never really saw the highs since March. I mean, we've been in a kind of a downtrend ever since March. I've been learning how to make gains regardless using Bitcoin. We've been trading Bitcoin really, and the moves that we get, you know, and we've had a couple rallies up and down, but I mean, right now you just took a retracement back to the 618 golden pocket. Even if you drop to the 786, that would be completely healthy. Everyone bugs out. You guys get really scared easily. I mean, but the 786, $4 would be a great place to buy Render. You have to remember, I never bought any Render, right? So I might want to jump on in, and guys like me have some capital. We're going to want to get in down at $4. So there's going to be more demand at this big liquidity zone. So it makes sense to me that Render is going to head down to 4 beans. You know, probably touching that 3-day 200 SMA and that 786 Fibonacci level. So we are at I would first start taking nibbles here for sure. The 618 is not a bad place, but you know, still locked in the long that you put out yesterday morning. Why? Still locked in the long? 0 gain? What? Not making any sense. Well, we've traded so much more since then, so I don't know what to tell you, but man, you may want to join the trading group. Yeah. Just lost 3,000 from a trade I believed in from 6 hours ago. Yikes. When the market's not good, I'm not making big long-term trades. I'm in and out. I risked 29, now I've got 37. I don't need to be greedy, just need to work the system. Okay. Made 250, let's go. 333, 333. Goblin Town, ladies, boss. Amen. Profit is profit. Yep. Hey, man, I come here every single day, and I'm basically, it's very rare that I don't call the market correctly. Let's just be honest, and it's not even about myself. I'm talking about this show. It's very rare we don't call the market correctly. I got out at 63.8, so it does, you know. But look, it tells that we could continue to get this market to dump here. So you're trying to get a reversal. What you'll do is you'll eventually just make a bear flag. And that bear flag looks like it may want to continue to the downside. 63,700 for Bitcoin. BOOKMAP also told us we were going lower. It had all the liquidity below us. Everything said we were going to drop. It was all there for us. 62.8 looks like the next highly likely target. And I'm at 62.750. So we're looking for some type of move like this. The next possible short scalp would be a stop loss above this level. Let me get this situated for you. And we'd be looking at something like this. It's a 3-to-1 risk reward ratio. If you keep the stop above 64.2, and you're looking for this to kind of complete a bit of a flag here, and then drop to the downside. All right. I'm so lucky. I just realized, you know, Sam, you could have lost the money. See how fast my mind changes? A few minutes later, I'm like, wow, you were saying how you could have, would have. I said, but you could have lost all the gains too. Like, there was no guarantee you were going to make those gains, but you did, you know. And honestly, if you make, we already made trades. So like you make $400 a day, $400 a day over here. Cuban links over here. Only built for Cuban links. Hey, shout out to my man. Shout out to everybody out there, but specifically, you know what I mean? I got memories of living in New York, you know, and just vibing. Moonwell, real quick for me. Thank you, brother. We'll take a look at Moonwell. Shout out to Buff City Breaks. I like that name. Bluff City Breaks. It sounds cool. Today's my birthday. My present to myself is the 99. Well, God bless you, man. Thank you for being here. And may God bless you for doing that and jumping on into the 99. That's a beautiful blessing. Made my first ever $100, Sammy. I'll never forget you. So cool, brother. You made your first. Some people make their first trade with me ever in their whole life, right? Every day you go live, you have no idea the impact you're going to make on humans. That's what I realized. Like, some days I think I know what I'm doing exactly, but I don't. Because I didn't know he was going to make his first live trade today. And you know what I mean? And that inspires me to believe what firsts are going to happen every time I go live. So who am I inspiring and what's going to change? You know, some days I have a bad trade, I lose a trade, and it's a tough day for me. You know, it happens. And then I'll go in the trading group and someone will be like, I made my biggest gain today, Sammy. Thank you so much. And I'll be like, and I don't even care about my losses because I'm just like, man, someone made their biggest gain today. And it's because of the trading group and because I decided to get off my butt one day, get out of the cubicle, start my YouTube channel and get it going. You know, we all could have done the same thing, but some people are going to have to do something different to change the world. It takes people to do things differently. We all can't just keep in the monotony of that 9 to 5, man. We got to change. We got to make a change. You know, but shout out to Raekwon. I got to know Raekwon and his brother Kareem and his family. Really nice people. My sister brought me in on a documentary she was shooting. And we went to Park Hill Projects in Staten Island. I'm just bringing this up because my memory's in New York. And, you know, I just, you know, Raekwon was a real one, man, and a good dude. I met him on multiple occasions. Got to know him. Not like a fan. Like, we were in the car together driving around. He was talking about it, telling me all about his mom and his childhood. And he said my mom would cook for everybody. She'd make food and put it right there on the side. And it's crazy, man. Some of the poorest people are the people that give the most, man. I've noticed that in my life. I always keep these letters on my desk. Oh yeah, I guess I don't have the letter on my desk. I say that. But to remind me, you know, maybe when I get a few wins, I can quit my day job. I'm learning so much from you. I almost gave up on leverage trading, but you inspire me to keep pushing and learning. It's beginning to pay off. I can't thank you enough. Well, Gary, is that Gary Cardone? No, I'm messing around. But Gary, we're going to help you, man, no matter what. I'm a new member, and I can express enough gratitude. I can't express enough. God bless you, brother. Thank you, Sammy. I made gains with you all the way from Trinidad. Amen. I started a magnet fishing channel, and I've been thinking of ways to incorporate digital assets into the channel as well. My two passions. I think magnet fishing is awesome, Patrick, and I'd love to watch your channel. The 1 minute looks like it's going to continue to dump here to the downside. It looks like that's going to go further down. And I just feel more comfortable on these bigger, you know, doing the same trade on the bigger time frame. Looks like it, you know, we will just continue to dump here. Unlikely we'll come back to that 200 without some type of bounce off of liquidity. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need liquidity to get a bounce, meaning you got to hit a strong level for us to make a move back to the upside. There's that one. The 1 minute right now is dumping. And I may not even take a trade because I'm pretty happy right now with what happened. And honestly, taking a trade in front of everybody, that's a rush. I could have lost in front of the world. Like, every single time I take a trade, I'm taking a big risk. What if I did 5 losses in a row? People start questioning me and my channel. People start questioning me and my system. I have to be accurate here on this channel. Like, I don't have a chance. I can't mess up. Like, I gotta be accurate. Like 80 to 90% of the time, you gotta see me winning. Or there's gonna, or you know what I mean? Or people gonna question my system and what I'm doing. How crazy, the pressure is insane. And I go to sleep late at night, like, did I win? You know what I mean? Anyway, but that's part of the performance as a trader, and I know my data. And I would never put my butt on the line out here if my data didn't hold me down. But the data tells me that I can do what I do. So I'm telling you that it's not about me and my ego and blah, blah, blah. Sammy says, talk about himself, yada, yada. But I can't tell you without telling you about the system, right? The system, I just, I think you get it now. Looks like we're going to get flooded to the downside here. The homie Sammy still dropping knowledge. Thank you for everything. Shout out to Jason Malik. Keep talking, Sam. The real ones see it as inspirational. 4 hour the Daily Stoke RSI kind of look bottom is close. Sammy, can you please explain how the trading group works and if it's easy for us snoobs to make gains? Nothing is easy. All right, like my father always said, nothing is easy. You know what? I'm up 18. I just personally don't want to be in a trade anymore. I'm kind of done. I'm mentally barraged right now. Like, I'm like, whatever. If it goes any more than $50, I'm cutting it off. How's that? I don't want to lose any more than $50. That's what I'm saying to myself. Stick to your word. Have your word, say your word, and stick to your word. All right. What'd you say? You want to bring the music up louder, Jasmine? All right. We're going to bring that music up nice and loud for you. Thank you for being here. Getting my haircut. I got my barber watching now, too. John Skanks. I love your style, Sammy. Your stuff is solid. Funny. People expect every trade to go right, and that doesn't exist. It never will. No, it never will. Never, 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 never. The key is proper risk management, though, and you'll do fine. I mean, the 1 hour's in our favor for a dumpage. Everything looks like we're going to continue down. And we got a nice gap right here, too, to 61,800. So it says we're going to 62K. I met Ray in New Jersey at a concert. I produced for Harlem 6, which is Wu-Tang affiliate. They opened up for Ray and goes to DMX and Mob and Deep. Oh, that's so dope. Shout out to Jeremy Kinlaw. Oh, wow. And look, I'm in the game now. I was like, I don't want to be in the trade anymore. Just had a feeling we were going to take more of a dump to the downside. Just adding to the gain. I can't hear the music. Can we turn it up? I know, right? I love you, Sammy. We going deeper. I'm looking for that daily 200 MA. Music's too quiet. Amen. Shout out to Kasdan Williams. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Crypto Incognito. Oop, now we're back at 4 beans. We're flipping and flopping. Don't be flopping and groping out here. To be honest, watching the 1 minute chart looks scary. It does to the beginner. But over time, you'll handle it swimmingly. Look, this said it was going to drop to the downside right there from 64,000, and it did. We just drew this. And we dropped the measured move. Isn't that crazy? You can just, they're bleeding out at this point. Too many people say, oh, the 7 minute got the bearish rejection by the 200 MA. Now you would expect some type of recovery. You're really far away. Like if you were pumping, You're too far for the 21-day moving average now, aren't you? So that's a time to take some profits out the short. That looks like you're going to dump back down. And that position was bigger. The last position was pretty big, right? It was $4,500 position. At 30, it was like $120,000 position. Sam, your energy is amazing. I had to put down my coffee. Too much good vibes, man. The vibes are amazing. Music is good. You can use the 1 second chart. You can use many seconds. Anything you want, really. There we go. It's starting to flush now. That's the first time we saw threes, right? And there we go. Now we're getting paid again. Should have put way more money on that trade, but no shoulda wouldas. I'm just adding to my position I already made. Look, now you can move the stop loss to break even yet again. You can't lose. Now we just get to add another $70 to the trade. So be it, right? I could leave my stop there and not be greedy and just see whatever the trade takes me. Either it takes me out for a tiny profit, or I get to ride it even for more gains. Right? It's all about constantly moving the stop loss into take profit, you know what I mean? Constantly. You see, I'm always moving myself into... How do I always open up green trade? Don't you feel like every time you open up a trade it's red? How come every time I open up a trade it's green? How come it seems like every time I open up a trade it's green, huh? Because I really think about my entry. I take a long thought process before. Look, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. But I take a long. That was that was quadruple threes, really. 6, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. But why is it always green when I'm trading? Lock in your BTC, bud. I know, right? And look at the fear and greed index too for you. And we're not done yet. We're going to get into some of the altcoins. You stop loss to protect your win. How much do you move the stop loss on the trade screen? I use MEXC. MEXC makes it very simple and easy to do. All right. And look, there we go. Massive dump down. Now we're up another $90 on the trade. That original trade, I would have been up maybe $1,200 by now, right? That's okay. Usually a dump that fast, they're going to come back pretty fast. They'll rip it right back up. So now we move the stop loss into into money. Now we keep trailing this. All right. Look, $131. They might come get me. And now I'm just, all I care about is this little world here in my little trade. It's all that matters to me. Look at that thing, massive dump. And I just, and I could have a bot trail this for me. But I like to be manual. And look, now I'm up 161 again. I mean, I just show you how we do this over. And I didn't even want to be in this trade. I tell you, I got gainitis, man. I can't get the gains off of me. Ah! Yo, I'm like effortlessly showing you guys how to make gains every single day. I don't know what else I could do. And again, I didn't have to risk a lot. If I risked more and it went the wrong way, I would have lost a lot. Everyone says, why didn't you risk more money? Because I don't have to risk more. I already made $450 in front of you. And in less than an hour, I've been on since 10:10. You've seen me make $450 in an hour, bro. That's what lawyers make. They make $500 an hour, right? Let's get real. Why do you think people pay me $300 an hour for my one-on-one sessions? Because they can learn how to make a lot of money just by sitting with me for 1 hour. 1 hour of my time, of concentrated time, it's going to blow your mind. Sign up to a one-on-one today. See if it won't change your life. We have a link in the description if you want to jump on into our one-on-ones. Remember, if you want to join our trading group, where I see stuff like this all the time, and I'm posting it all day long, 24/7. I'm in the group. Oh, I see this, I see that. All the trades that I make, I'm telling you. Look, I'm wearing the same thing I'm wearing there. Trippy, right? Anyway, join today. Learn to trade. Jump on in. CryptoLifer.com. We can't wait to see you there. All you beautiful 1,000 people, jump on into the live. Can't wait to see you jumping on in, man. And shout out to the $26 in chat revenue. We have a trading school in there. Put your email address, hit consent, and subscribe to our weekly newsletter. But I also have a trading course in there that people are usually going to charge you $2 to $3 grand, and it's in there for free. Jump on it today. It'll blow your mind. All right. We also set you up with all the right sponsors. We don't shield garbage. For instance, a lot of people want to set up for the, for their retirement. We have iTrust Capital that couples. I think it's a great, add-on for the type of people that join my trading group. You can buy Bitcoin and hold it long-term, tax-free inside of an account. It'll blow your mind. So I really like what I'm seeing here. iTrust Capital, they do it better. They're regulated, redundancy, it's safe. Shout out to the beautiful sponsorship with iTrust Capital. They do sponsor the channel, but if you ever need to hold Bitcoin long-term, they also have WIF, Pepe, Bonk, Dog with Hat, and all the coins that you really want to have access to. When Render goes back to $4, it may be one of the greatest buys ever. You know what I'm saying? Just paying attention to what's around. Shout out to iTrust Capital. We appreciate you, and thank you for the channel sponsorship. And when you're all done with the gains, and you got to do your taxes, where do you go? You got to go to decrypted.tax. So we got you for retirement. We got you if you need to swap with Houdini Swap all throughout the markets, and we got you for your taxes. What else do you need? And then I got you for the gains, baby. So with my sponsors, we really cover it all. Shout out to decrypted.tax. We love it. Go to decrypted.tax today and find out more. Get your streamlined, cutting-edge taxes done immediately with decrypted.tax. Also, there's a tax attorney there. You don't get that with other CPAs. Your own tax attorney. I mean, that's awesome. So tell them Sammy sent you. Things are going to go your way. And look, this is the short we just gave you right here. The stop loss was here. That was here, and you're already in the gain right now if you did take that to the downside. 63,133 for BTC. All right. And this thing's continuing to drop. We're about to lose 63,000 to the downside for Bitcoin. Down, down, down it goes. And I hate to be like I nailed this short, but look, now you're too far away from the 21-day moving average. You're going to come back to the 21, you see? Now, look, I'm tripping you out because I'm upside down. Well, look, it goes the same way. So, look, you know how to trade long. You trade with me long all the time. I tell you, hey, it's likely not going to continue. That's unsustainable. That was a liquidation event. And then you'll look at Bookmap and you'll see the liquidations. I'm upside down, but that was the liquidation event, you see? And then I should see liquidations on Bookmap. Show me the liquidations on Bookmap. We see them right here to the downside, all right? So we can short, we can long, we can make money either way in the market. I can show you how to do it no matter what. There's no reason why you can't make a gain. Any single day of the week. People get upset about their long-term portfolios, but there's always gains to be had. There's an opportunity to be had here. We could turn 100 grand into $1 million in the next month, shorting and longing the market. Looks to me like we may be in for a continuation pattern. One of two of these patterns is going to play out. We're not sure exactly which one. What we do know, though, is the 21-day has to interact with price action before we can get a continuation. And we may be going all the way to 61,005 here for Bitcoin. A nasty dump on a Thursday for BTC. And is it Silk Road? Who's dumping? What's happening? Any news here? And again, I don't really care about the news, right? Show me show me the charts, and we'll show you what's going to happen. All right. Shout out to Jordan. He's finally leaving Nashville. Jordan, get out of there, man. It's funny. So since I live by myself and it's impossible for me to put this brace on without help, I'm pretty much stuck in this until my follow-up appointment in 2 weeks. That's so funny, man. Well, I hope that first surgery went well, man. And, he can't take that shirt off for 2 weeks. So someone helps him take it off. Unbelievable. He ain't even lying. Wow, 62,009. Should have just kept the short open. I had a feeling it was going to continue to dump hard to the downside. That's a beautiful short. That's a lot of money right there to this SMMA. Now you're looking at the 4 hour. Is the 4 hour. Once the 4 hour breaks to 200, we can make the same trade. So I don't even have to FOMO right now. We could wait. And someone say, but you're so oversold in the stochastics. How can you going to dump? You got to trade the moving averages. Once I stopped I used stochastics RSI, but once I used the moving averages, I was able to see things way before most people. And I was able to execute at a pro level. You know what I mean? And really just take what I wanted out of the market when I wanted, right? Wow, 62.8 though, continuing to dump. Wow, we're going to the 4-hour 200 MA. And we told you, remember when we said once you lose the 2-hour 200 MA? First I said, once you lose the 1-hour 200 MA, you're going to head to the 2-hour 200 MA. That happened, and then I said, you don't want to lose the 2. I said, once you lose the 200, you short that. That was really the initial short right there. And again, I don't always execute perfectly every single time either. I'm still learning all, but that was the initial short. We could have still stayed in that short. And we knew the 1 hour was about to dump on us. I just showed you the 1 hour was going to dump. Where's the 1 hour? Right here. We just drew this. We just drew this 1 hour. Like, get rid of it. And I said, look, the 1 hour is dumping. I mean, you could see the stochastics wanted to take us down. I said they're going to 60,000. Here we go to 62,990 for BTC. And there's even more liquidity. And then Bookmap screamed at us that we were going to dump. It said we're going down. There was no liquidity above us. All the liquidity was to the downside. All right. We got the bigger move of the day. Congratulations if you know, and again, I attempt to not only show you where the market's going, take gains out of the market. I mean, we used to just show you where the market was going. I used to not live trade at all. Let's be honest. This stream has elevated itself to another level. It's because each and every one of you keep showing up. And new people keep getting inspired every day, which inspires me to keep pushing. You see, it's an inspiration wheel that you all have made with me. And it's a constant process of just, you guys regurgitate the energy. It's a cycle flow of energy. The lifer movement, baby, let's go. They got nothing on the lifers. I'm so proud to be a lifer. You know, I'm so proud that you're proud to be a lifer. Hey Sam, how do you flip the chart upside down? Alt-I. Alt-I. Yeah. Now eventually you're gonna get a bullish divvy. Like, and the pain's gonna stop at one point. But wow, I mean, it's crazy. Even when the dump happens, even when I can see that the dump's gonna happen, yeah, if MEXC's not available in the US, jump on into WEEX. And we have a beautiful campaign right here. See in this upper hit weex.com and jump on in. I was trading on MEXC right now, but you can also make the exact same trades on WEEX exactly the same way. Claim up to 20,000 USDT bonus on WEEX. It will be done in 6 days and 12 hours. See my face there and say hi, WEEX. So jump on in today at WEEX. It'll blow your mind. And WEEX has everything when it comes to leverage trading that MEXC has. It really does. Just a different portfolio. Maybe a slightly higher fee, but not too much as long as you limit in and do the right thing. All right. Man, I was looking at this earlier today. I was like, I'll just make that short on the 5-minute too. Boom, dude. Beautiful short. And all you have to know is how to use the 200 MA. That's it. You don't have to be a genius here. I do simple things. I want the average person that never traded before to be able to trade with me. Within a few weeks, you can start taking these trades with me. It's going to take some time. You have to understand what's happening. And again, we're going to have to go to the 30-second chart. Why? Because when the market moves this fast, you need the smaller time frames. They are just massively liquidating everybody right now. And people were just in a state of shock. You know, again, I keep seeing crypto Twitter. And I'm getting back to making self-help. No, yeah. And microplastics by injecting gas. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Look at this. I'm buying. Are you with me? Kyle, man, you know. I mean, what I'm going to do is I'm definitely going to buy some BTC on spot right now for the long haul. Because this is a dump. 62.7 now as it continues to dump. Man, I would have made so much money. It's all right. I didn't expect it to dump that hard. I knew a dump was coming, but that hard? Wow. So we go to 58,000 too. So I go to spot. Man, I should have went full port on that dump. Nah, it's like, that's what happens. You get greedy. It might take, 1 second for me to get greedy, and you never know. You never know. And that's why I'm always telling myself to stay patient, Sam. I'm on top. I want to stay on top, right? I don't want to give it all back. And so the only way I can give it all back is by doing something crazy. I got it. And again, you get vexed. You want to show the world how big, look how big my positions can be. And next thing you know, you get rocked in front of the world too. Like, it's like, I don't need that, right? What I'll do is I will transfer about 5,000 back to my spot account. Crypto. No. From futures. Be like, let me, wait, it doesn't let me. Like, wait. It's not letting me choose the crypto. You see what I'm saying? There it goes. No, the other way around. There we go. And I will buy $5,000 worth of BTC. If it'll let me. Let me trade my money. Like, dude. Like, I'm about to, like, no. Hold on. Whenever I have I have 1,000 windows open and it does affect my internet, I usually have no issues with Mexi. I just want to make that clear. If I do, I can call the rep right now and be like, hey, I want to move this money, something wouldn't work, you know? So I never stress that. Look, now it's spinning. Network is normal, but it's not exceptional. I also have 2 platforms eating the same API, you know, information. Man, massive short to the downside. I'm gonna start putting up a trailing stop loss, man. Anyway, I'll come back to this in a second. It's just taking a while because it's slow. That's all. I'll be honest, I am missing the lower price, but 63,000. I had 62.8, right? 62.6 even. I really wanted to grab. But we saw the move to 63. We called it for each and every one of you. We nailed it. You know what I mean? So we called the market right yet again. I mean, it's pretty I'm taken aback by it. It just means the technical analysis is just amazing. It works better than anything we've ever thought would work. Like, I didn't think you could ever be able to see the market this way. But we can see what's going to happen before it happens on a regular basis all the time. And we do this constantly. It's pretty amazing. So blessings on all y'all. Congratulations, you broke the trend. Going much slower. I know, right? We're crossing the 200 MA on the 4-hour. AIOZ bull run. And we did that before. I don't know about AIOZ bull run, but is anyone watching the Crypto Face Trade Challenge today? No. Demo account. You cannot do that. Joking. Is the U.S. dumping their Bitcoin? Silk Road Cash being sold by the USA. August will finish bullish at least. I lost my money by gambling in the past. What's your point, Boingo? You're funny. I'm happy enough making a profitable trade today. I'm done for the day. Amen. Made $1,000 since you started the live. I love it. The 4-hour isn't crossing the 200 MA. It's finding support. Stay hydrated, friends. Amen. I remember 62.7 was a big support resistance level. It's crazy. I've seen it every day since I joined the trading group. Can't wait until I can transfer my tether to WEEX and start trading with you. Just one step at a time, my friend. And definitely use a demo account. Starts, you know. It all looks fun at the beginning, but you got to take your time. You got to take your time. All right. $62.7. Wow, Bitcoin's getting a massive dump, man. It's losing it's losing all the sauce here. It's going further down. And you got to watch the smaller time frames. Hold on. Man, I don't like when Bitcoin dumps. It's not my favorite thing. I got a ton of Bitcoin. It's not fun. Do you prefer MA or EMA? Personally, I use the EMA. Whatever you're good at and you use more, whatever you've used for years, you'll be better at. That's it. They basically are so similar, though. I could use them both. There's not much of a difference. Liver, do you feel altcoins are underperforming this cycle? I mean, they had a huge run. They already performed in March. I don't know, man. It seems like this cycle is just different than the last few cycles. See, you wait for the moving average to get tight again, and then it will dump. It's flat out depressing. How do we cross the AMA on the 8-hour but bounced off the 4-hour? Isn't that backwards? It can happen. Now you're trapped in between. You see what I'm saying? Caspa's holding up well. Yeah, Bitcoin will dump too. Is it too early for altcoins? In my humble opinion, yes. I'd stay away from altcoins. I'd only be DCAing into altcoins right now. Yeah. Is there a bullish scenario? There's always a possibility. Buy more injective, it will be going back up. I'm watching this bear flag. Looks like it could continue down to 61,500, which is your weekly support or resistance level. Yeah. There was a bullish scenario, but people managed to keep pushing it past the lower support. I'm sure September will be the month of Bitcoin. I didn't hear no bell. Bring it. You're funny. Caspa is strong, and what you want to do is you want to look at BTC pairs at this point. And you want to see if your Caspa BTC is beaten up. And if it's holding, look how nicely it's holding. So you can see Caspa doesn't really care. And so we're still holding basically an all-time high almost against Bitcoin. Not always, but pretty close. I mean, Caspa's showing strength. Then you look at Sol BTC too. You want to see how Sol's doing against Bitcoin. Sol's losing with Bitcoin kind of, but let's see on the 1 hour. Yeah, there is. It's a large cap, so it's going to fall back. Sol probably back to 169 already, right? It's just crazy. 161 for Solana. Like, it dropped so fast all the way from 193 all the way back to 163. I mean, this rally has been tough. I'll be honest. This has been one of the longest long-term holds in my mind. Like, since last October, it'll be coming up on a year. And it has been just a constant parade of up and down price action. Like, we've learned a lot, everybody, about how to manage these markets and how to manage our emotions. I'll tell you that. They have not given us a break here. Day in and day out, it's been relentless. And we lost the 200 SMA on the 1 hour drop. As long as you stick to my strategies and you play with the 200s, you're in a pretty good spot. But man, they just continuously. And so this looks like a bear flag that's going to continue to the downside, in my humble opinion. Looks like it's going to start to drop all the way down to 61,500. Yo, better be back up the truck for Soul. I love this music so much. Reminds me of Age of Empires with some awesome beats on top. Thank you. Ah, man, I'm missing some. Spio still at 62.8 though, so we're getting some good spot areas here. Sam, what is the CME gap again? Let's take a look at that CME. It's a good question. I love this music so much. Reminds me of Age of Empires. If losing money in trading made money, I'd be so here. Hey, Sam, which is the CMA? You look at the LES stock band. I lost a ton of money. Best time nowadays to trade for years. Best times now to day trade for years. I mean, these are amazing day trading. Like, it's definitely better for the day trader because we're getting volatility. Could you do a quick walkthrough on the setting up a demo account on WEEX? Opened an account yesterday. I used to run nuclear reactors. Now I can't figure this out. Really? Is that hard? I bet I could figure out in 1 second. All right. Hold on. Let's take a look. I haven't looked at it, so watch. Futures info. Risk limit. Future zone. Futures. Demo. Click on demo account. Okay. There's no money in the demo account. How do we get money in the demo account? Okay. How do we know we're in demo for sure? I feel like there should be another arrow there. Maybe demo trading's not up yet. There's a chance that demo trading is not up yet, in my humble opinion. Hit the deposit button. Oh, no. See, now I'm going to... Yeah, see. You got me messed up here, man. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. It looks like it's not up and running yet, in my humble opinion. I would demo trade on MEXC if you could, or demo trade on Alt Tradie if that's what you need to do. Hold on, I'm gonna need to block the screen for a second while I reorganize. Yeah, you see how the arrow goes forward but nothing comes off? I don't see the word demo anywhere, you know? It glitches. Try to hit, by the way, SUSD pair. There's a really good tutorial on how to set up the demo on WEEX. And like he said there's tutorials on WEEX of how to set everything up. Copy Trader Pro is live. Deposit now. I'm trying to see like where you can find it all. Take off the screensaver. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. We had a meme coin summer. Bull market is just starting. We have to get demo funds first. That's why I had issues also, but I figured it out. All right. How do you get the demo funds? All right. You have to go to Futures Pro, right? Then scroll over to Bitcoin. Then scroll over to Bitcoin and hit demo. There it is. There you go. And there's your 50,000 account balance. There you go, right there. So Futures Pro demo, hit BTC, and now you're ready to go. We got you, Billy. Now I see how it was confusing. It did take a rocket scientist, but we got it. Everyone says the bull market is just so. I'm not saying anything like that. I don't know what's going to happen. We could go to zero. See, I tell everyone I know nothing but the fact about ignorance. We have no idea what this market's going to do. Looks like we're going to dump down to 61,500 right now. In my humble opinion, looks like another short is on the way. You know, that to me, that looks likely. But you never know. Stop loss above. Put the stop loss at like 63,427. Take profit at 61,577. That looks likely to me for the next trade. I hope we don't get this done. I hope we do get, yeah. Did that glove come with a meet and greet? Sparring session with Tyson. Hey. Nuclear scientist, thank you very much. Shame Shemmy couldn't answer my questions when I asked them for the past 2 days. I can't see all the questions, man. If you put shame on me because I can't read your comment, did you put it in the did you send it in a super chat? Right now I'm going to only answer super chat. So if you have a question, put it in here. Sup Sammy, please take a look at Ava. Joe Alfio. AAVE, Ava? You mean AAVE? How low can render go? We talked about that. He said all coins are dumping because Nvidia is dumping. And he's like, why won't you make the trade for me? And it's like, why don't you answer me? It's like, dang, man. I find that like, I don't know, I could answer 1,000 people's questions and one person will get pissed at me. It hurts my feelings, to be honest, because I'm super sensitive. Well, what are you going to do? I got to shrug that off and just forget about it. But if I don't answer someone's question, they get mad at me. Isn't it crazy? It's a hard life. It's absolute insanity. I can't believe you didn't answer my question. It's like, really? That's who you think I am after everything I've done? You think I'm some type of, like, I don't know. I find it so weird. But again, it's nothing to do with me, right? Oh, so I'm in demo trade now. Margin token SUSD. Oh, so it's still doing that. I don't get it. I'm with you. I don't know how to open the trade. And I'm missing the real trade. 62,909 on the way down. Trade slightly in the money already, just a bit. I may count, stop, not push it, but. So Joe Alfeo said, can we look at AAVE? Let's take a look. I don't know what he's saying, but let's take a look. I don't know what AAVE is, but we appreciate you and we love you, man. Thank you. Can we look at Moonwell? Thank you. Let's take a look at Well. On KuCoin or MEXC. Well 3 they call it. Moonwell on KuCoin. I mean, it's not all the way down at its previous low, but it's pounded to the ground. All the way back down here to the 886 Fibonacci retracement. I don't know. It's tough. Today's my birthday. My present is the 99. God bless you, brother. I mean, if you believed in this project, this is where you would DCA. To me, it's a low cap gem that I don't really believe in, so I would not touch this thing. I would swing trade it if it got back above at 618 or even got back above 4 cents. That's about it. But that is a logical place to get into something if you really think it's great. Previous support is resistance, right? Resistance, it bounced, and it's at near that 786 retracement. Oversold on the daily too as well. 500 for the day. I'm blessed. Taking the gains and gonna go on to have a great day. Thank you, Sammy. Love you, brother. Amen. The lifer movement, baby. Let's go. They got nothing on the lifers. Amen. Could you help me take a look at WIF? God bless. Let's take a look at WIF from John. And thank you so much for the super chats, everybody. We got James Jones, who just came in with $1.99, asking for World Mobile Token. We're going to take a look at World Mobile Token too as well when we're done with WIF. And send in your super chats for TA Deep Dive. We got 10 minutes to break it down. So everything was going well. It looked like we had recovered. WIF was moving back to the upside. The whole market, oh, can we get a move? And then no. Looks like one more shakeout here. And it's funny, I love Kyle, but he is overly bullish all the time, and he did it again. He did it again. He took everyone, hey, we're going all the way, bye. And now he's like, I'm buying now, are you? It's like, a guy might buy himself all the way into the ground, man. It's like, it doesn't work like that. Like, you don't just buy because it's red every time. You gotta assess the market. Like, we've been getting beat up since March. Let's get real, We've had some run-ups again, like this last run-up. July gave us some love. At least we got some. July gave us some pump. We got a pump all throughout July, but as the Bitcoin conference came, it looks like WIF's going to come back down and test 123. That 786 level before it maybe gets another bigger move. And before its big move, it has to break this level there at 297, and then it can make a retest and a bounce. So I wouldn't be surprised if we go lower and we test this 129 area for WIF. It looks likely to me. There you go, 62,800 for Bitcoin, all the way back down to 60,050. Looks like the target. This is the bear flag that is likely going to drop more. Looks like it's trying to make a pump up to the two. See how we're getting the curve? We might get a short squeeze here. Back to the 200 MA. You know? Might get a nice little short squeeze right there. A little bit of divergence. We'll see. You set your level right here. You have support or resistance now. You got to get back above that key level to remain bullish. And it was jumping on late and still wants to see if they can make some gains here. So you're profitable. Can you become more profitable? AAVE, please. We'll take a look at AAVE and World Mobile Token. I thought it was AAVE, but I wasn't sure because I was like, is there an AAVE coin? I never know if it's something smaller. So AAVE's pumping compared to the rest of the market. Look at that. Holding strong, too, above the 200 MA. And we got into AAVE back at $40 and $60 way like 2 years ago. I don't hold it anymore. To me, it's just consolidating above that daily on the 4-day chart. Not looking amazing, but not looking too bad. It's getting a little overbought on the time frames, though, and not a lot of love. You kind of overbought here, too, as well. I mean, a lot of the big money came into Bitcoin. It didn't come into the altcoins this cycle. Like it, you can see, and people that were heavy in Bitcoin kind of benefited almost more than some people that were in altcoins this time, which is very rare for this far into the cycle. But, you know, we just had April, May, June, July, August. You know, we've only had 4 months after the halving. You know, to me, it looks like AAVE is going to come back down, you know, and just get tight in here. I think only a matter of time it breaks out, but I don't know. It's an older coin from last cycle, too. I wouldn't be trading AAVE. And it has a use case. It has good utility. It's one of the main DeFi hubs, but slow mover. At the best, can it get to $1,000 maybe from, you know, where's it at now? $80? Oh, it's at 111. It's not bad from where it was in the last rally, but I don't know. It's showing strength, I'll tell you that, but it's not my cup of tea. Let's take a look at World Mobile Token on MEXC here, WMT. I had an alert there, wanted to see this flag continue. It just bombed, right? But it made a cup and handle. What's good about this token is it's new, so its retracement isn't as bad as something that's been out a long time and just keeps getting hammered. Like, what was new, it had a rounded bottom that it pumped, right? It has a bit of a golden, you know, it's at the 786, previous support or resistance. I mean, that's a beautiful buy. You know, traditionally on any asset in the world when it comes to technical analysis. However, you'd have to believe in this coin. If I believed in this coin, I would be buying it right now. I have, you know, I don't have too much conviction in this for the long term. I think it could go do well in the run. I'm not putting my money on World Mobile Token. Like, I'd much rather buy more Fetch or ASI, you know what I mean? Stuff like that, or maybe even get into, like, you know, a real world asset coin. Bitcoin finally getting a bounce back to 63,100. So if we show you this, it did bounce back up like it wants to cruise back to the 200 MA. Usually it will close this gap to the 200. Right? It's got to break the resistance though. But it did, you know, in my mind, it did break out of the flag at least. Unless you want to say it's in this. just be a better entry too. Like, $150 for 700 ain't bad. Open that short. Wow, we saw a massive short for Bitcoin. Kind of sad, right? Like everyone's like, whoa. Like I nailed the TA and all that, and it's great. But then you look back and you're like, man, one of my favorite assets took a beat down today on a Thursday, right? Kind of double top there. If I open up that short on WEEX, I'll let that cook, and I'll show you guys what happens to it in the trading group. But hopefully we win this trade. We'll see what happens. But we want to go further to the downside. They're flushing. They're flushing, man. They're flushing. I'm just taking this off so I can watch it on another, closely. It's so annoying when it does that. Like, it won't let me take it away. We're in the green so far, a little bit, $2, but we're $5, up 1.4%. Let's see what happens on the trade. And remember, zero spot maker taker fee. All right, I am going to eventually buy that 5K worth of Bitcoin, and I'll show everybody on the stream. I'll put my money where my mouth is and grab up some BTC if I can ever get my money out of the futures account. Right? Can we look at AIOZ, please? Could you pull up Moonwell, brother? We looked at Moonwell already. Yeah. Someone asked me about it, and we looked at it already. Yeah, I can't go back and do it again, but it will be timestamped for you. Yeah. Let's look at AIOZ USDT. It's on CoinEx and yeah, come on. This is one of the stronger coins in the game, in my opinion. And it's above its daily 200 SMA, which is strong. I mean, it's a good buy. And if it comes back and goes up and down, maybe it comes back down here, but tighter. In the long term, I believe in this project. And I own some of this coin, and a good amount, and I believe it could continue to the upside. So, yeah. If AIOZ came back down to the level at 35, I would be buying more. And once it breaks out, 160 is the next target. And if you're looking for a swing trade, you're looking for it to break back above 65, make some type of flag, and then you're going to take that, all the way to possibly 120 for the double up. Yeah. And the short's going well so far. Wow, we're up 5% already. And we're in the green again in another trade. Right? And this is on WEEX. So just show you could trade it, WEEX just as easily. You could move the stop loss like this, boom. It says order operated successful. You can move the take profit, and you can just get busy just like we did on MEXC. And it looks like that's going to start to make a move further to the downside. It's just a flag, and the flag is a continuation pattern. It says we're going to continue to the downside just like we continue to the upside. We're in a downtrend at this point. So you trade the continuation flags that the trend tells you can trade. It's just a simple way to trade. It's like you identify the macro, micro trends, and you take them. It's very, very, there's really, you don't reinvent the wheel. You don't recreate it. Now we're up $20 already, 6.7% in the trade already on WEEX. That's how you make, some spot dollars there. Move those into spot. And then, DCA into the long haul. See, what's key is when you short when you short, right? When you short, you have money for the when the market's down, which is a really nice thing about shorting the market. You see what I mean? Like, you know, you can't get you can't beat that. So, I don't know. I appreciate that. Yeah. Up and down right now, trying to get a bit of a bounce here too as well. So. And I'm all traded out, everyone. I've been trading since about 7 in the morning. You can only imagine how exhausted my brain gets after looking at the market and the charts and talking to each and every one of you for 2 hours straight. But I love it, and I wouldn't do it anywhere else for any, you know. I love y'all. Let me jump back into the chat and see what's happening into the live chat. You can look at Maze if you have time. Keep hammering, no KYC on WEEX. Yeah. When is the right time to move the stop loss to entry? Whenever you feel comfortable. Yeah, for me, it's when I don't want to lose. You know what I mean? Pretty simple. Once I'm up about $100, that's, you know. The levels are nice today, both ways. Thank you. Yeah. What do you think of VeChain? I like VeChain. I've been in it for, I mean, I had VeChain a long time ago. So I've been, you know, following VeChain for a long, long time. All right. Let it wiggle, man. It's wiggling. Moving the stop loss to profit is an individual decision. For me, it's about $20. Exactly. It depends on where you're at. Shout out to Who's in Crypto, man. It was great meeting you, brother. And thank you so much. I opened a demo trade on WEEX. Wow. Say how it went, but I did it. Won't say how it went, but yeah, God bless you, man. Wait again. How did I tell it was going to the downside? Wait, again, how did you tell it was going to the downside? Just bear flag continuation. Yeah. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. I'll see you tomorrow for another beautiful live stream. Thank you for jumping on in. And, yeah, I hope I answered all your super chats. Had a blast. I try not to miss not one. And so we appreciate you. Finally, I'm not blue. I'm the right color again, so everything is right. And it's all complete, so... Everybody, thank you so much for being here. You mean the world to me. I couldn't do it without you. I'll see all of you beautiful people in the Discord. And you're loved around here too, Sam. Thank you, man. Thank you. Everybody stay blessed. And don't take anybody's negative energy, man. Stay around positive people. You can, you will. You're all the best. Don't let these dips get you down. Focus on learning how to trade. Come back stronger the next day. You got this. I love you all.
I tried to let it go.